EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. At their own 20-yard line. Throwing right away is Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead running. Here's Love. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To the air, Dart. Open man is Myers. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Again will come in motion right. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
319. Back north. Cali, strong left, Cali.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. So good to be with you. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here. Greg, as we look at this matchup, I'm looking around, hearing this crowd. They're so fired up for this one. What's it like when you come on the road and you've got a hostile environment you need to take care of?
You know, I always liked it. I always thought it added to the element of bringing some energy and bringing some juice, especially in pregame. But once that ball's kicked off, you want to settle this crowd down as fast as you can, especially on offense. Take them out of it. Get them back on their chairs, sitting on their hands. The more energy you give them, the more noise, it does make it a little less efficient to operate, especially on offense. So come out fast, come out furious, and see if you can take this crowd out right from the jump.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
Second down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third down.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And the pressure too great. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Back north. 318.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's into the end zone. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in by Ibuka. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That one good for 26 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
That keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go. Cougar 19, Cowboy 8.
In motion, it's Waddle. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's go now.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. 9-0 is our score. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2.
18.
Here's a run going left. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. It's 3rd and 4.
Green 18.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as they are able to keep this drive moving. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running right.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Now a give on the ground. Finding space at the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And he will power his way into the end zone.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Gain of 12.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I would imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
33-yard line.
319.
They'll stick with him again. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Bills first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
A run now on 2nd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
158.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Third down and 3.
319.
Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he's going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the 3rd down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
319.
They'll stay on the ground. And he is upended. Boy, awkward looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one.
44-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
258.
We'll try the right side this time.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Right back to him on first down. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. The 27-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
A third down. We'll try to get it on the ground. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win here for the Bills. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout.
Sometimes I don't understand why people do that. You just sat there the whole time. Like, I get it. Like, for real chat, I get it. But I'm like, bro, you're not stopping nothing. You're not stopping nothing, bro. So, my point sometimes be like, you're not stopping nothing. Why are you sitting there playing?
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now the first carry for Miles Sanders. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
You know, anytime you're talking about an interior defensive lineman, it's always easy to talk about his size and his strength. But what stands out to me, Mike, is his ability to move his feet, turn those hips, get penetration.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
No, we changed it. Hey, 180.
On 4th down, they snap it to John, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs.
Hey, take 26. Take 30. Back north.
Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. Rob Gronkowski. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
Here comes a return from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
Wow, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
319.
1 quarter in the books. The Bills with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Inside. Inside. 258. Hey, 88. 319.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
258.
So second down, and they'll run it. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Bills.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. His throw left side is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run here with Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Hey. Go ahead. Hey, Ozzie. Sit up. You. Go. Sit up.
Jackson now on second down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Miles Sanders.
Jackson's pass complete to Miles Sanders. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
Yeah. Get on.
Now Jackson. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
18. That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Conversion.
Listen up. Report.
That's out quickly and complete. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. The drive will start on the ground. Into space. Past the 40. Still going. And he is gone.
Yeah, bro. Stop trying to get them swap shit back and forth, bro.
Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Oh, come on, man.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep.
He got those.
Taken down. Big time play for Philly. 54 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Oh, you just call a timeout.
Coming up, you're watching the
I will go
NFL
past it.
on EA Sports.
Oh, I'm here, boy.
Cameron Dicker to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks.
He's picking up this stuff. That's it.
The third quarter begins with a run. And he's going backwards here. They're going to take him down, back at the 5.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take him down for a loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's second and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41.
But, might not be able to get it, though.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
Oh, yes.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Rodgers. That's the trap.
Oh my God, that was a shot.
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final.
He quit. Oh, good shit, brother. Good shit, good shit, good shit, man. Yeah, I just got my underground. I think it's because of the dude that was in front of me, maybe. Yeah, it's just because the dude that was in front of me. Man, I'm cold, bro. This is fucking air, goodness. Wow, like, it's like, it just keeps.
Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple of years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup. And I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive.
He might be going straight for the moon. Let's see. Yeah. There we go.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2nd and 11. The master of play action, Rodgers. Going right, it's taken in.
Good shit.
He's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Rodgers. He'll take his
Good shit. I see it, guys. Good shit.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And When you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
I think it's a running back anyway.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Rodgers now. Forced to his right. He'll air it out. Down the middle. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
On third down, Rodgers.
Good shit, brother.
He's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there that third down conversion. Continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of
3. That's the other way.
To throw is
Let's go.
Rodgers. Looking for his tight end there.
Let's go, baby.
Too far. It's an incompletion.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He rides out the gun here on
Oh
third
my
down.
God.
Over the middle, it's Wilson.
Hey, you a biscuit, no biscuit.
On that hookup. First down, Vegas.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time to be able to strike.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
You gotta get a stop. You gotta get to the line real quick.
On play action.
Oh my God, no fucking bro. Come on. Come Michael, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Touchdown,
Give
Vegas.
me the
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to carry it off with a touchdown. That is a green start for this offense.
Don't figure trying to figure out as this kick is sent into the air. Like they're good there.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
See, that's 6 for me. Is this single?
A throw on the first play from Rodgers. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25.
It's a gain of 40. That's good for a Patriots.
Okay, we got 2 birds.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Okay, we got 2 birds for the
We
remaining
are
shit.
through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment.
See how you got it back in the other ones.
Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yeah, I'm got 21 shots so we can Milton.
A handoff as they try to run it here.
Yes.
And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This is fielded inside the 5.
Get him out there, there you go.
And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
All right, Robert, good food. There we go. You get a stop for your efficient offense. That's going to be the key to this game. A good offense going to stop it.
Play fake. It's Rodgers. Forced out wide. He's going to air this one out.
What a
He's
fuck?
got it. And they bring him down there.
Oh, I think
It's
he
going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for Vegas. That's a
Hey, that
gain
was
of
a dog.
72 yards.
No, we just told
Simply
you.
put,
That
you
shit was
just
a
have to
dog.
be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball.
Do that.
Take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, you're going to test your red zone defense.
Here's a run.
Well, this is crazy.
Second effort, and he
This
is
is
in.
crazy.
Touchdown, Raiders. Now the point after try
Hurt.
from
My
Myers.
hurt. That hurt.
He gets it to go, and the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
I mean, you just kept truck scooping too.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
2nd and 5.
See?
They'll stick with him again.
Uh-oh.
Finding space inside
Right
the
catches.
40. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here
That's
in the first half. An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Pats will tie
I'm going to get it again out to the left
all
hand.
even
Yeah.
at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6.
Oh, give me that boy.
25-yard line.
All right, we got to tackle this because didn't do. He's not going for the tackle sniper. He's not going for the tackle sniper. I got to put my secure tackle in.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Back north. Hey, Mike.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. Quick slam to the head.
He's good. Johnny Wilson. I got a turnover. Oh my God.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip.
Yeah.
And he will score
Come on,
again.
Charles.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Here, Jamal.
His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. Now, for the point after. The kick is good.
Okay, we're in the top
The
30 seat.
Patriots have broken the deadlock as they move out to a
We're in the top 30
21-14 lead. Both teams are ready to go once more as the kick's away.
So, there's the light,
And no
baby,
chance
I
to
can
return
let
this
you
one through the
go.
end zone for a touchback.
So, there's the light,
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He's going to take
Look
a
at
shot.
that. Oh my God.
Sends it down
Oh,
the middle.
thought I had you, but I lost.
Ball's around,
Thought I
but
had
it
you.
is incomplete.
Spread.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers.
There you go.
As he throws, and it is
There we go.
incomplete. Just couldn't
Mhm.
deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Rodgers.
There you go. Come on, man. Come on.
Incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out.
We
First,
got it.
second, third down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Stop that shit.
Shot down the field.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Other way, check it.
Now a handoff, running right side, trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and 1. It's 2nd down and 12. Throwing Rodgers. A short pass taken in by Gronk. And he will score. Rob Gronkowski.
Let's go, baby.
Down New England. Extra point attempt still to come. The kick is good. And the Pats have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
They talking about Anthony Edwards might want to go first out. So then, one first,
Now a run
Hey,
on
there you go.
first down.
There you go.
He works past
We
the
called it
40,
one first.
taken down after a gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 2.
There you go.
Handoff here.
Come on.
Up the middle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down
Tight
marker.
stubble. Same thing,
They're
same
going to
thing,
need to
same thing.
create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Rodgers on 3rd and 2. Now
Got
a
it.
ball deep
That was me.
middle of the field.
Let's go, baby.
Finally gets him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a...
I think we lost in the fashion we lost to San Antonio. They were clearly the better team. And we have to look at it collectively, me included, the whole building. What can we do? What can we all do better to ensure that we don't see the same results next season? Joe? hear me? Previous paragraph, previous statement I made, they would love to get their hands on Giannis. Can they put a package together to satisfy Milwaukee with player purpose? Julius Randle, I don't know. Terry Shannon, I don't know, maybe you might have to give up a day. Is there a group that they can put together to satisfy Milwaukee as far as players that can play right now and draft capital so we can build
Hey, is anybody watching my
with the players that we get?
I'm trying to get
I think
someone
they got some great
subscribers.
pieces to send to Milwaukee, but I do not want Jaden Daniels to be
From the
a part
home
of
of
that.
many a title
You know,
run
maybe-
and one of the
maybe
NFL's
resign
most
the deal.
successful
I'm trying to get
franchises.
training
You're
online.
looking live at Gillette Stadium in
I always love them
Foxborough.
jerseys. I'm gonna
Glad you
lie.
could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Heward up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe mine here a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
It's like all on the side. Like,
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. He's blocked. That ball's free. This is scooped up by Mills. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that one may not move the chains, Kate, but it's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
hey, bro, if you don't mind, give me a little follow and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. You know we enemies right now.
Carries here. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
Well, if you, I don't know if you hear me or not, but so, if you do, I appreciate it.
Setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action plays to come.
His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back.
And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
His return starts at the 5. And that hit is going to freeze him at this spot. He got stuck right at the 20.
Listen, you said you acting like I already can't see it. It's fine, like this is not a pretty good stuff. It's going to be a beautiful heavyweight round fight. It's going to be a good
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. And now Stanley sitting down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. Headed out right. Now he takes it. Gets a first aid on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
See what you think about this.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Buying some time right.
Hey, that was a pass.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a New England first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On first down, Garoppolo. On the move, headed right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. Second down
I forgot the yellow papers.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you had a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Damn.
Out of the gun, here's Garoppolo. Chased out to his right. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. With a solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Dude. Oh, God, I hope not.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
We're not going to do the same thing.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Just in case. Just in case.
They're going to go. It's Garoppolo.
Got him.
He finds it beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Oh, Peter. Oh, what I'm streaming.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute.
You know, the Dirty K.
Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap. Here's Garoppolo. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The rookie from Michigan, there that time.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked off by Will Johnson. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
319.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. He runs it up to midfield. Look at him go. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Bills have a first down. Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
58.
Another carry for him. And he's going to fight for it and get in. Touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
Damn, bro. Fuck. Hold on. Fuck. Too much shit was going on. Fuck, bro. Just a fucking fuck.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They send a man in motion. Going on first, Garoppolo. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Garoppolo. It is caught left side. And he will get this inside the 30. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
And the Patriots First down.
Stuck over.
1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
Yeah,
He has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get their first points of this game just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Patriots 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
258.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 38-yard line.
319.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to the well again. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half.
3-yard pickup.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. You will move to the next.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
319.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. There he goes, right sideline. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend, each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night. They come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
At their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Aaron Donald on the stop.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. So let's examine this flag. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. The flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6 with that 2nd and 9. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
That's complete right side. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Right, ready to send this one away. Has it at the 11. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down, and they go right back to it. And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has it down close. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Starting from the 5. This makes it up to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Bro, if you
Neighbors,
were
the one
going
he
to do
was
the
throwing
same
for.
hop yo,
And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They'll go. Here's Darts. Nabbed by Warren. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown. The Giants break the tie here in the 1st. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. It's by a man. He's in the clear. Keeps himself upright. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 1-point game. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he breaks the 20 on the return, but only just. That is one up to the 21 and out of bounds.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's start now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10.
I thought that was a good game too. Oh, bro, he's right off. I don't even see him though. Oh my god, I'm not even close. You see, bro.